On the show, Young and the Restless, hints, Nikki's drunken misfortune, and Matt's failure to maintain sobriety. A number of spoilers for the Young and the Restless Y&R suggest that Nikki Newman, played by Melody Thomas Scott, might be in for a drunken catastrophe. When Matt Clark, also known as Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth begins his assault on the Newmans, will he be able to destroy Nikki's sobriety? As a result of Victor Newman, Eric Braeden releasing the artificial intelligence program and destroying Matt's financial situation, his adversary was left seething. The current objective for Matt is to regain his fortune and gain power, but he will also continue to prioritize vengeance as a primary objective. When it comes to his preparations for vengeance this time around, Matt is doing things that are more ambitious. Instead of restricting his retribution to the major people who were in Los Angeles, Matt will broaden his target list and go after even more members of the Newman family. Matt should definitely go after Victor's wife, since this is a no-brainer for him to do. Since there is no other way to attract Victor's attention, you can sure that Nikki will end up in the danger zone. In light of this, we are now able to discuss Nikki's sobriety and some worries regarding how fragile it likely is. Depending on how things turn out, there is a possibility that Nikki will be heading for another alcoholic crisis. Fans of Young and the Restless will remember that Jack Abbott, played by Peter Bergman, purposefully relapsed in order to jolt Nikki, an alcoholic, out of her own downward spiral and to scare her into going to treatment. Victor was furious with Jack for putting Nikki in danger, and ever since then, he has been desiring vengeance. The desperate strategy was successful, but Victor was furious with Jack. Kyle Abbott, played by Michael Mealer, provided Claire Newman, played by Haley Aaron, with updates on that tale in the episode that aired on December 17. As a result, Claire Newman was left feeling guilty about being the reason for Nikki's broken sobriety. Afterwards, when Claire expressed her shame to her grandma, Nikki's drinking problem was brought up once more. To put it another way, the program has been reminding viewers of the time when Claire resorted to devious tactics while working for Jordan Colleen Zank, which ultimately resulted in her injecting alcohol into Nikki's bloodstream. As a result of the aftermath, Nikki had a difficult time getting her sobriety back on track. Is it possible that Matt's goal will also involve destabilizing Nikki's sobriety? Matt attempted to convince Noah Newman, played by Lucas Adams, to use drugs in order to save Sienna Bacall, played by Tamara Braun. This was done so that Matt could simply require Nikki to drink in order to save Claire or another person that she cares about. It is possible that this is a component of Matt's bad strategy against the Newmans, given that he is going to plummet to a very low level. Matt is a truly sick monster, and the deranged machinations that he is about to carry out will demonstrate that he holds this reputation. Will Nikki be in for a drunken disaster as a consequence of this? Time will tell, but regardless of what happens, the Newmans are going to be in for some terrifying news. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Nikki will have to cope with the havoc that Matt causes, along with a large number of other characters. Therefore, stay tuned for updates on all of the disasters that are going to occur. When you return to CDL, you will find additional Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news to read up on, so make sure to check back soon for more information regarding Y&R.